3, 2, 1.
Hello, welcome to Urban Rider. My name is Tim. Thank you very much for joining me. We've got something very special today from a company called RST, who've designed the Fusion leather jacket in partnership with a company called In&motion, who've designed the airbag, which is actually integrated within this. Now, they've been working with In&motion for a few years. They've designed a few different jackets. They've got a textile adventure jacket, a one-piece race suit, but this is the first retro or classic style road jacket that they've designed with this integrated airbag. I will explain a little bit more about the airbag within this in a few moments, but let's start with the jacket itself, which is actually a really nicely designed, really safe jacket in its own right, even without the airbag in it. It's finished in a very soft, matte aniline wax leather. It is very soft to the touch, it's very comfortable and actually surprisingly light, I would say, as well, for a jacket of this type. It also has a four-way woven stretch material in the side panels there and under the arms. That's to allow for a little bit extra room, a bit more comfort, obviously, but also, more importantly, if the airbag was to go off, it needs to expand in some way. So that's why that's there. It's a very clean design. There aren't all that many features across it, but I take that as a compliment. It's uncomplicated looking. So we've got obviously 3 pockets on the outer with their vintage zips. We have no pockets on the inner. That would interfere with the internals too much. So they've actually just gone for the safer option of sticking them on the outside. So we've got 2 on the front there and then 1 on the chest. We've got zips on the sleeves, obviously for easier access as you get your arms into there, zip it back up, and it's nice and secure, nice and tight. And then some buckles down on the sides there so you can cinch it up and make it more comfortable around your waist. It has CE level 1 armour all throughout, so we've got it in the elbows, the shoulders, and of course the back. Now the back plate is slightly larger than a normal level 1 back protector so that it has room for the extra components that go inside, but it doesn't look any bigger than any other back protector, so it doesn't look incongruous to the overall design. It doesn't look conspicuous in any way, in my opinion. It's also passed the CE AA standard for safety overall. Now there are a few different airbags on the market. They all do things ever so slightly differently. With this one in particular, it actually covers the abdomen, so the lower part of your chest itself, over your shoulders, which allows a bit of extra support for your neck, as you can see from the imagery, and then down your back as well. The reason they've specifically chosen not to cover it over the arms, although you do have armour there, so you are still safe and protected, is because by its very nature, the material itself is not very breathable. So it does tend to get a bit sweaty or warm as you wear it. So they've chosen to limit that strategically so that it is in the essential areas, which allows the jacket to be more breathable and more comfortable. Now, of course, we did get a demo unit to test in the studio, and Will from our office very kindly volunteered himself. Let's just see that in action.
Okay, yeah. 3, 2, 1.
As you can see from the imagery, it deploys very, very quickly. And actually the demo unit that we've got here is ever so slightly, marginally slower than the actual road-going version you would buy at home. Imperceptibly so, but it's worth mentioning. Now it deploys in under 60 milliseconds. It actually detects the incident or crash in under 25 milliseconds and deploys in under 25 as well, so comfortably under 60. As you can see when we play it in full speed, it is surprisingly quick to deploy. Once deployed, it does gradually deflate to around 80% over a few minutes and then remains at 80 for the longest time, so as to offer more support as you're waiting for whatever services you might need. Obviously that time is critical, you want to remain supported. It is not single use, you can buy replacement canisters. Assuming of course that you are okay and the jacket is okay, you can buy a replacement canister and fit that yourself. And all of that is housed within the back protector. Also discreetly housed within the back protector are the brains of the unit itself, which you can clip out, and of course you will need to charge at some point. You will also need to update it from time to time, which you can do either by linking it directly with your Wi-Fi or via the app on your phone, which you can update via Bluetooth. In&motion then take all of that information from all of their units to update their algorithm and keep that as up to date as they possibly can. Worth pointing out though that all of that data is anonymous. It's all confidential and only In&motion can access it. That will be important to some of you, I'm sure. So the jacket itself comes in at £449. The In&motion unit, which comes included when you buy this, is actually a £12 subscription that you need to set up. The reason they do that is so they can continually update it, keep improving upon it, and you always get the most up-to-date, most safe version of this jacket. You can pay the subscription annually. We'd recommend to do it monthly. If you're going to have some downtime in the colder months, you won't need to pay the full subscription. The unit is also transferable, so if you have multiple jackets and you might well have a race suit as well as this jacket, you can of course take that out and put it into your race jacket instead, and via the Bluetooth app you can choose track mode as opposed to road. For sizing, in case you're curious, this is a 42. Will, who you've seen from a lot of the demo footage, is comfortably a 42 and it fits him pretty much perfectly. Of course it's done in chest size, but if you've owned an RST jacket before, you'll know your size. This is exactly the same as whatever you're used to. It is important though, with an airbag jacket or a jacket like this, to go for the right size, because of course with the airbag possibly deploying, you want to make sure you've got that room so that it's nice and comfortable and safe, more importantly. As I say, these are coming in at £449. You can find them via the link in the description if you so choose. Leave a comment if you want to, and we'll get back to you for more of the world's finest riding gear. Stay tuned to Urban Rider. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, fuck. I forgot, I did actually let out a fart.
Oh, wow.
Hey, yeah, no one come around this.